Treksploration.
Hello, Star Trek Scouts! It's time for Astro Blastin' time! Woo!
Star Trek Scouts!
Woo! We're back, and we're talking about Star Trek Scouts. What's the episode name, Chris?
I think it's the Pickle Pinata fallacy.
Spoilers! There's pickles in that there pinata.
I mean, it's right there in the title. It's crazy, Albie. What have you been doing? I see that you got some good swag on there. That looks like
the Corman Productions TV Deep Dive podcast.
Very nice, very nice. You got a green one. They sent me a gray one.
A gray one? That's cool.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool too, right?
A couple of those people are going to be on our Space Camp special tomorrow.
That's right. We are doing a Space Camp special. For those of you who don't know, we are trying to raise some money to send Serenity to Space Camp. Yes, Albie, tell us a little bit about how that came about.
Well, vamp while I get the link in the chat here.
All right, I'll vamp while you get the link in the chat. I can say I think that it came about because Serenity's a smart kid who's also very science-minded.
Yeah, she loves space, she loves science.
She loves space and science, and it seems to me that the link is in the chat so you can see the GoFundMe for Serenity. But apparently she made the cut, and she's been invited to go to the space camp.
Yes.
And you have put down all of the initial deposits that you need to secure her place.
Exactly.
Now it's just a matter of paying for the rest of it.
Yep. So, and part of the project is a school fundraiser. So she's fundraising every way she can. And one way we can is through our friends who happen to be podcasters talking about Space Camp.
Space Camp.
And what better way to talk about Space Camp than review the movie from 1986 starring Leah Thompson and Joaquin Phoenix, Kate Capshaw, Tom Skerritt, Kelly Preston, and others.
Kelly Preston?
Yep.
I had no idea. That's John Travolta's wife.
Exactly. And
I think it's pronounced Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Exactly.
Okay, we're in the Star Trek universe here. I think he's from SETI Alpha Phi.
Phoenix's first movie.
Really?
Yeah, he's billed as Leaf Phoenix. I guess that was his nickname.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so we're going to be reviewing that tomorrow with a bunch of our podcasting friends, the one that were available at the last minutes, and people. We're going to do 2 different sessions, so we'll see if we put them together, do them separate. We'll see what happens. But we're going to be reviewing the movie Space Camp.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've never seen it, so
it's good.
It's just an odd thing that I've never seen it. I've always meant to see it, but now I have a good excuse to watch it.
I'm wondering who your crush will be. Let's not spoil it tonight because you haven't seen it yet.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about
our crushes. We'll talk about, is it realistic? We'll talk about the space program. We'll talk about the unfortunate timing of the release. Woo! Yeah. Listen, Linda.
Sounds like there's a lot.
What does she got
about? Linda here?
Linda's here. Yay! We woke her up
Linda.
The second episode tonight.
Oh, she's going to see Shatner, I guess, on stage somewhere in La La Land out there on the West Coast.
Going up at this time of night?
I was going to say. Well, Linda, I hope that you have a great time seeing Bill Shatner live. I wonder what Bill's doing. What's on his? Let's look at his website and see.
I think they're showing Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, and he's talking after it.
So it's the Wrath of Khan thing.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Linda, when you're having the meet and greet with him, give him a hug, tap him a little bit on the butt, say that's from Albie. He'll know what it means.
Right. He'll know what it means. Yeah. Exactly. Tell him I wanted to see him in Tiberius in the Mirror Universe spin-off of Enterprise. Too bad that didn't happen. Yeah.
All right. Luckily, you'll catch the replay, Linda, but thanks for checking in. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Linda. And it's nice to know that even in the midst of doing all of your Star Trek stuff, legitimate Star Trek stuff, you still have time to put that on pause while you're doing it to, acknowledge us. That's nice.
Thank you.
Our fake Star Trek
means
stuff.
A lot. Thank you, Cadet.
Speaking of fake Star Trek stuff, I dug this shirt. It's kind of like a jacket that my mother-in-law bought me years and years and years ago. But it occurred to me it's got a pocket right here, and it reminds me so much of an Enterprise jumper. I feel like, and look at the collar. I feel like I'm a mix between an NX-01 jumpsuit and Sylvia and what is it? Koloth or Korob from Cat's Paw.
Yeah.
He had the Dracula cape on.
It's also giving me a little bit of Section 31 vibe.
Yeah. Well, so what I did was I found this is the closest thing I have to approximate the rank pips that are on the Enterprise forum. It's actually just a pin of the Lincoln Center where I go see the opera.
Nice. Yes.
But kind of from a distance, it could sort of be.
I heard they're renaming that soon.
Yeah, what are they naming it?
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. The Lincoln Center. That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, that's not Lincoln Center. Those are my captain's bars.
I have a really cool black, I want to say polyester jacket, and it's black on black, but it's cut like Star Trek, with the shoulders separate and like triangles on the sleeves. It's like they did it on purpose. So I bought that. It was just like at a store, Mega Mart, and I bought it. And I wear it as my Section 31 with a black t-shirt, black jacket, and a black comm badge. So
there you go.
Because you need that black comm badge to let people know you're undercover.
Right. So people don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Thank you, Disco.
It's black. I couldn't see it.
but I wonder what they're all about. Oh, well, never mind. We didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's
so
stupid. So
Star Trek Scouts. Are you ready to explore, learn, and boldly go and grow?
I'm boldly growing and going in Star Trek Scouts.
So we're talking about Pickle Pinata. So people out there probably ahead of me. I haven't seen Pickle Pinata
party.
So I'm going to just theorize. Okay? I'm just going to go.
I haven't seen past this one either.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're both right here.
Yes.
For people that have already seen it, haven't seen it in a while, or people that don't watch it, but just let's listen and watch us to get their Star Trek Scouts vicariously through us. Mm-hmm. Christopher, could you give our crew a nice synopsis, a recap of Pickle Pinata?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, we open up with in media res. Apparently, we're right there in the middle of a birthday party for Sprocket. Once again, a Sprocket-focused episode, and it's Sprocket's birthday.
So is he turning 8 or is he turning 9?
It looked like he was turning 5. I think there were 5, maybe 6 candles on that cake. So I was very interested to know
that's all I could find to ignite.
So, I mean, I have a theory about that. Maybe, we were talking about where does this actually exist and everything. So I have a theory about those candles and maybe what this celebration is
kids supposed to play with matches? I don't think so. Don't play with matches,
I don't know how
kids.
they have those candles.
Don't do drugs and don't do war. Okay.
So it's time for Sprocket to blow out the candles. That's where we join them in the middle of this Sprocket party. Mm-hmm. And he uses his go-go, instead of, blowing it out like a real person would, he uses his go-go gadget arm to turn it into a leaf blower. Apparently it's our hair dryer or whatever it's for, but it's
some kind of jet engine, go-go gadget, jet engine.
Right. That blows air out.
It's Chekhov's jet engine forearm.
That's true. I mean, I did say leaf blower for a reason.
Oh!
So he takes that leaf blower hair dryer arm and he uses it to blow out the candles, but it's so powerful that it splats the entire cake all over JR and Rue. Oh. And they look at him for a nanosecond like, you son of a... And then they start laughing.
Son of a bitch.
And all of this party frivolity, and he's just like, oh, I guess I need to turn down the settings. But Rue interrupts because
Love Rue.
She has her little cell phone out and the asteroid alert sounds.
Oh, no!
There's an asteroid. She says, oh, no, an asteroid is heading for our school.
So she got the alert this time.
She got the alert this time.
Okay, so my theory about Sprocket causing it is wrong.
Right, so we can talk about that. And she calls it their school. Is that the first time we've heard them call it their school? We've always wondered where the hell they were.
Because Ren and I both looked at each other and said, school.
I guess it's their school. So anyway, they go and of course they get into their positions. JR gets into the captain's seat. Sprocket goes into the observation lounge, and it's Rue's job to send all the stuff to combat the asteroid. The asteroid coming at them this time, by the way, is a Piñata asteroid from the Pulsar Party system, which is very convenient since Sprocket is having his birthday.
It's
a party asteroid, and it's also a little bit suspect. Somebody manifesting something here.
Yeah, like a Bill Mumy kind of thing.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Send
it to the Piñata. Send it to the Piñata.
I hope there's candy in there.
Yeah, I think there's something to be mined there. Anyway, so of course we get the usual Star Trek Scouts thing where they have a choice of 4 things that they can send to combat the Piñata.
What are the 4 things?
In this case, it looks like there's a confetti popper, a leaf blower, a baseball bat, or they call it a swinging bat, a big swinging bat, and some stinky Swiss
Stinky
cheese.
Swiss
So,
cheese. Is Swiss cheese stinky? I don't think so.
I don't know. I guess maybe if it's
No.
out in the sun,
It's very
it sweats
mild.
sometimes. It gets dry and wet at the same time. It's a weird cheese.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Anyway, of course they don't choose in Scouts. They always pick the first two randomly.
Random.
And it winds up again just randomly, somehow party themed on the confetti popper. So they put that into the blasting chamber, and Rue sends the confetti popper, beams it out towards the asteroid, towards the pinata, and it pops confetti all over the pinata. And wouldn't you know it, it just made the pinata seem even more festive. Looks like the Pulsar party system really knows its stuff. So
I didn't think that was going to work.
I didn't think so either. So now this more festive pinata is heading towards the school. Apparently it's a school. And they spin the wheel again, and it lands on a leaf blower. And they think, oh, let's send the leaf blower. So they go to find the leaf blower. But wouldn't you know it, they can't find the leaf blower. This is like the second time in a row where the second thing is missing. Last time it was the crayons. This time it's the leaf blower. But
I thought
it's not
Bubbles ate the
Sprocket,
leaf blower.
right? Bubbles might have, right? Maybe Turtle. This turtle is named Star, I think.
Star? Star.
Yeah. I
And
think
French
it's Star.
fries is the dog, right?
Yeah. French fries the puppy. But it turns out that we're introducing a new character in this episode of Nemesis. Yeah. The leaf blower is nowhere to be found. You know why?
Why?
Because they're bully / nemesis / evil whatever. I don't know where he comes from, but his name is Finn. And maybe he's an anti-scout, I guess, because he's not part of their group. I was hoping that he was Irish somehow.
Right?
Right?
Yep. Kirk's
we'll talk about
Nemesis.
We'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
I mean, he was kind of wearing a blackish gray shirt. So anyway, we see this guy Finn. He's obviously from a trailer park because he has an epic mullet. It's just the greatest thing you've ever seen. Susie Q is on the line. Hi, Susie. How you doing? And you all said last time that was the first time they called it a school. Okay, Susie, what are you keeping track? I guess she's keeping track.
She's got a brain.
Thank you, Stacy.
You know, like
it's a long time between. It's a long time between the AI recordings. Yeah. So you know.
Okay.
So it's still a school. Okay. We didn't just discover that, so we could skip over that discussion. We should watch the last episode. For
we should watch your shows.
Thank you, Stacy. So Finn's epic mullet. Where was I? I mean, this thing.
He got a mullet. See, like
he looks like me in middle school.
Well, that's
how
what I'm
I
saying.
looked. Yeah, I looked just like Finn.
JR is Albie, and Finn is Christopher.
Finn is like 13-year-old Chris with the mullet.
As soon as we saw Finn, Rennie said, "It's Chris."
I'm the evil one, I guess. So anyway, it turns out that the leaf blower is not just missing, but Finn has stolen it. And he takes the leaf blower and he's like, prepare to die, scouts. I mean, it really escalates. And Sprocket's like, oh, yeah, that's not a knife. This is a knife. And he takes out his go-go gadget arm with the super air blasting thing. And they have a leaf blower arm blasting duel. And of course, Finn is no match. And Sprocket literally blows him off out of the school, off the balcony, and surely plummets to his death because he goes over that balcony and just keeps flying. Who knows where the hell that kid landed? I mean,
I think there's water, rocky shore, cliffs.
Yeah, I think it seems a little bit extreme, but Sprocket got a Sprocket, I guess. So
he was defending his friends and family there.
And Finn is pretty ineffectual because I think it took all of 15 to 17 seconds for him to be introduced and vanquished. And that's good because the pinata is still heading towards the school.
Yeah.
And it will surely kill them all.
Multiple points of danger here.
They might be as dead as Finn soon. So they got to figure out what to do. And in Scout's fashion, there are two choices left. It's the stinky Swiss cheese or the swinging bat. And they don't let the wheel decide. They decide. And they decide to use the swinging bat.
Yes.
Because, pinata. So they send it out.
I would eat the stinky cheese.
And yeah, I think maybe that they'll have that as like as a reward afterwards. Because I don't know how cheese pairs with this, but it turns out the bat goes up. Rue sends it up. Expert marksman, that Rue. The bat hits the pinata. And of course, again, another pattern in Scouts, food is in the pinata. It's not candy, though.
Okay.
It's pickles.
Pickles. I can eat pickles.
I mean, but it was kind of right in the name, Pickle Pinata.
Oh, yeah.
So why would there be pickles in a pinata? But Sprocket's just like, this is what I always wanted. Yeah. I love it. And she's like, wait, you wanted pickles in your pinata? So again, there's a lot of Sprocket going on here. Sorry, we're live. And we're live.
And we're live.
And we're live. Live.
Thank you, listener.
There we go. Thank you, Linda. But it wasn't an F-bomb. It was an S-bomb.
Yes.
It was a pickle pinata bomb. So it is filled with pickles. The pickles come raining down on the balcony. They rejoice by
on the pickles
eating
that
the pickles.
We're falling from.
Pair it with the Swiss cheese, stinky. So you got vinegary pickles, stinky Swiss cheese, and as they munch on it, they gaze upon the strewn corpse of Finn, who probably got smeared against the various terrains. There's a leg here, a kidney there.
Charcuterie, because he would be some sort of pate, right?
He would be some sort of pate at this point. Or maybe, or maybe like, well, you wouldn't really get, though, a tartare on a charcuterie. It's usually dry, hard meats that hurt your mouth.
Dried meats.
Not raw meats that could kill you.
Right.
Although I do love a good steak tartare.
Yeah.
It's so delicious.
Fin tartare.
Fin tartare, yes. Fin tartare. Tartare.
Wow, that is a good...
So the targ. So it could be tartare for the targ.
But the targ is vegetarian.
Targ. Didn't the targ eat what did the targ eat that he was burping? The bubbles.
So far up into this point has
soap.
only eaten vegetarian.
All right.
Did not eat any of the meatball.
Well, we'll see what happens.
And then didn't eat it.
Did it have a pickle?
I didn't notice. We should watch it again.
No, we shouldn't. Anyway.
Pickles in the pinata.
Pickles in the pinata, and that's the end of this episode of Scouts.
Thank you, Chris. Pickles that's an amazing episode recap.
So much going on here. So
if there's pickles in the pinata, does that make the cardboard or the paper mache, papier mache? I interviewed her. Of the pinata, like soggy from the pickles, or are these pickles kind of like dried out a little bit ahead of time, and then put in the pinata? Or is it because they're in space that the pickles are frozen? And if so, they're still dangerous projectiles, right?
But they melt as they hit the atmosphere.
Because of the heat of the friction.
They thaw, and they're at like a perfect pickle temperature. So I don't know. That could be. I mean, you got to think though. There's maybe some insulation in that pinata, and it might be just like wax paper or something. Like if you go to like a deli and they give you like a pickle, they give you a pickle wedge. That's even worse because it's cut like in a quarter. It's usually like a sliver, a quarter, and that's like you got the inside of the pickle exposed, which is like the wettest part of the pickle. But they'll wrap it in a little bit of wax paper, and then they'll wrap that whole thing onto your sandwich. In like real delis, and then you open up your paper and like you got a little puddle of pickle juice, but it hasn't infected anything else because the wax paper creates a good boundary.
You explaining a real deli gave me a memory of my best orgasm when I had that sandwich at Cat's Deli.
I don't even know if that's a real deli.
Oh my, that best sandwich I had in the world ever.
Well, I would say that the best sandwich that we had was the pastrami. The corned beef was dry. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, and I love a good corned beef.
Love the mustard,
was better.
That mustard. Send me some of the mustard.
Gotta cut the mustard. Yeah.
CO2, yeah. Ice, what do they call that? Dry ice. Send me a sandwich dry ice. Yeah.
There we go. Well, I think that you can do that, right? They had a whole thing.
Yeah.
You can order cats online.
I need to do that. At least once.
There's a link below. Order cats online for Albie.
Yeah, send me cats.
He's going to put up like a QR code to send him cats.
Buymeasandwich.com. Willard did. There we go.
Buymeacats.com.
Pickles. So, I love pickles. You love pickles? Rennie had pickles at Cat, didn't she?
I love. Okay.
She had pickles.
So here's
whatever
a question.
Else you could eat there. Some kind of
pickles.
Pastry.
Do you like sour pickles, like garlic pickles, or the salty ones?
Pickle. When she gets her sub, she gets both kinds on there.
Okay, because I like the sour ones better, the garlicky ones better. Laura likes the salty ones, and I don't understand. She doesn't like
Mhm.
the ones I like, and I don't like the ones that she likes. And
Mhm.
honestly, we've almost gotten divorced over it. I mean, it's like loggerheads,
It's like
knock
olive
down,
theory, but pickle theory.
knock down, drag them out fights. See, Christian
Christian, good
knows.
morning
That's why
from
Christian
Denmark.
Daljo just joined us from Denmark.
Welcome,
This
Lieutenant Commander.
is, the Star Trek Scouts Pickle Chat.
Yep.
And we want to know down below, we should have pickle wars. Do you want the salty pickle or the sour pickle?
I love
Let us know
kosher
down
dill.
below.
That's my favorite.
So, yeah, kosher
Gherkins.
pickles.
Some people call them jerkins.
I don't like gherkins. Those are
If
sweet.
they're made with Splenda, I'll eat them.
They're gross.
They're
They
too
make
sweet.
relish out of that, too. They're too sweet
Mhm.
when they make the green relish. You don't need that. I know people like to put that on their hot dogs or their burgers, but it's too sweet. It just takes everything away.
Yep.
So it takes over
A good
everything.
garlic dill,
So-
but I'll eat a sour. Like, have you ever had those in the plastic pouches where they're like extra sour pickle?
No,
good.
well, I've seen them in delis. They'll sell them like that, but you can go to like the butcher and they'll have them like in a barrel.
Yeah, I love
And you
those.
can just-
and you get like
yeah,
a
so-
gallon of them. Oh,
Yeah, and there's
so
also
good.
there are guys when we go to like the farmers markets out east, like and even around here too at the Islip Grange, or we used to go to the West Hampton Beach farmers market a lot
Mhm.
because you could bring the dog and everything. It was nice, and
One of my
they had
favorites was
they had the pickle guy, the pickle and
pickle
olive guy. They had a pickle and olive guy, so you get the
Olive
pickles,
guy?
you get the olives. Yeah, anything that was cured. I guess he was into the cured vegetables.
Yeah. Mondays.
So Mondays, what?
The Cure. What's that song?
I
know
don't
about
like.
Monday.
Tell me why I don't like Mondays.
When I was a kid, I used to go to Collingswood.
Just another manic Monday. I wish it were Sunday.
Exactly.
Because that's my fun day.
Collingswood auction. Collingswood
And
flea market.
I don't have to run day.
You ever been to Collingswood?
What?
Collingswood?
I'm just thinking of Susanna Hoff now. What?
Oh yeah. Wow. And she does the eye thing. Wow. Okay, now I'm distracted.
All right. So Collingswood. Where's Collingswood?
Collingswood, New Jersey. They have a pickle vendor that has the 50-gallon drums of pickles. And
Yep.
you get a couple 5 gallons of pickles and take them home. And that was my favorite thing every week as a kid. And I would eat them all week. And they're
There we go.
massive.
I heard that you
sour.
Heard that you were a pickle packer.
Yeah, never a sweet pickle guy though. I don't like the bread and butter. Ugh. I'll eat them.
That's
I
what
will
I'm
take
saying.
them off
Yeah,
of
those sweet
something, but I
pickles.
don't put them on anything.
Yeah, some you get those Vlasics, like they have the Vlasics and they're like the little chips, like the little pickle chips.
Yeah.
They're gross.
I don't like that brand. What's that brand that puts turmeric in the pickles to kind of make them greener?
It's
And
not the
royal
turmeric.
pickles? What?
It's not the turmeric.
It's not the turmeric. Yeah, they're not Vlasic. They're the other brand.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like them.
I don't know.
I like the deli pickles if I can get them.
Yeah, we usually get the pickles from the guy out east, and then
You got a pickle guy.
I like the garlic ones, and we keep them. And they have horseradish ones that I really like, but
I'll take
we always
that.
buy the horseradish ones, and then I keep them in the back of the fridge so long that I got to throw them away.
Well,
so,
they're pickles. They don't go bad.
I don't know. Like the brine gets a little bit separated, and it looks dodgy. It looks
Oh.
dodgy.
I had some German pickles, and they had that skunk, that German beer does. It was really good.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's like skunk. It smells like a Corona, is what you're saying.
No, not the. What is it? That German beer that's got skunky. What is that called? Guinness?
No,
No, what is it? The
like
Greek one.
Corona smells like a skunk.
Oh,
The reason why beer gets skunky, do you want to
Okay.
know why beer gets skunky?
Yes.
It's not to do with the beer. It's to do with the bottle. That's why most beer comes in opaque bottles. If you have like a clear bottle, like you would say like the Budweiser Shark, whatever is the surfboard, or Corona, they have those clear bottles. The light gets into it and it reacts with the beer, and that's what turns the beer skunky. That's why most beers come in a green or a brown bottle to prevent the light
Ah.
from turning it. Anyway, that's what I read a long time ago.
Speaking of skunk, I have to pause for a warning for everyone.
Uh-oh. What the hell is that?
I got this at the clearance section at a gas station. It's called Cypher.
Who shops at the... Okay, wait, what gas station has a clearance section, number one?
Well, it's Circle K. We have these down here. When I don't know if you got them up there. When I first came down here, a kid said, "You want to go to Circle K with me?" I thought it was a circus. I was like, "Sure." Turned out it was a convenience store. Anyway, I'm trying to, groceries are expensive, right? Everything's expensive right now. A pepper grinder that used to be like 89 cents is now $5.99. So things are going
Yeah.
up. So
You could just
even
buy
in the
like
12
peppercorns
packs
and
that I get these
refill
in,
the grinder.
huh?
Okay. You can always buy peppercorns and refill the
Oh,
grinder.
those are like $10.
Yeah, but then
Some
you only have
about
to spend the
pepper.
$10. The $10 once because
Yeah.
you get the grinder, and then you can
I
get the
go through a lot of
peppercorns.
pepper, and I grind a lot of pepper. So anyway,
So
so
gotcha.
I'm trying to
So
save money because groceries are going up because of inflation and current events, right?
mm,
So I'm at the gas station. I'm stopping to get my mom a donut. She felt like a donut, and I was heading to her place, and I'm giving my mom a donut, right? So then I saw
okay.
these for $1 a piece, and I was like, $1, no sugar added, right? Sugar free. Oh my God, the skunkiest thing I ever tasted. It tasted like ass water and dirt. So if you want ass water and dirt, try Cypher. I do not like ass water and dirt, and I need you guys to send me my $2 back.
This episode of Star Trek Scouts not brought to you
Not
by
brought to you
Cypher.
by Cypher, ass water and dirt flavor. Oh, it's horrible. It's almost as bad as The Rock had an energy drink for a while. Oh, that was horrible.
I have to ask, Albie,
Yeah.
how do you drink that garbage?
It's like coffee, except you don't have to make it. It's already there.
No, but it's just saying, like, it's just because it doesn't have any sugar doesn't mean it's good for you. It just
No,
looks
it's a lot
like
of caffeine.
it
Keeps
looks
you
like
alive.
death in a can, man.
Well, it's the opposite. It's zombie in a can. I'd be dead without it. See, I'm a zombie.
Well,
'Cause-
Christian is on board. He's on team Monster Energy drink because he loves the Monster Punch Mango, and he
Well, that's
drinks it
good.
with ice cubes.
Are
Are you supposed to put ice in that, or is it
blue.
like beer? I can't
This?
see it. It says Monster something.
Oh, him, Monster Mango, and I drink it with the ice cubes. Okay.
Yeah, can you put ice cubes in that?
In a glass, I guess you can. But for me, I like drinking out of the can because I feel fancy. You know?
Yeah, because nothing says erudition and exclusivity like drinking right out of a can.
But these are tall boys, right? Is that what they called them back in the day?
Yeah, that looks like a tall boy to me.
Yeah, but those are going up. I mean, $25 for a 12-pack now. It's ridiculous.
Mm.
So when I saw these dollar ones, but oh my, it's poison. I think I'm poisoned.
They're all poison.
Well, maybe that's the thing. There's so many warnings on the back. They can literally put anything in it. It can be like what methanol and stuff. You go blind.
I think
but
it's
enjoy it.
ass water and dirt.
Ass water and dirt. Ass water and dirt. What the hell, guys? I need an explanation. It's not supposed to taste like that, is it?
Anybody from Cypher, if you're out there watching,
Yeah.
hashtag Cypher, hashtag ass
Cypher.
water.
So you got some splaining to do.
You
Pickles.
got some splaining to
I
do,
love pickles.
Lucy.
Are you like me? Do you buy the big jar of pickles sometimes, and then you just sit and eat pickles for dinner?
Not for dinner, but Laura used to eat them for a snack. So sometimes I'd be like, "Oh, you've been eating pickles." She used to keep a big jar in the back of the fridge. Yeah. So
I use a 1.1 liter thermos cup. Nice.
yeah, he's over there in like I don't know Sweden or something where
Denmark.
they use the metric system.
Yeah, we
Metric
got
systems.
liters here, but only with
Metric
liquid,
system.
right? Liquid. The only way we measure liters is liquid here, but I guess that would make sense.
No, it's all gallons here.
That's true. We
Soda.
have
No, the
both.
soda. Usually it's 2 liters of soda, right?
Yeah, 2 liters of soda.
Right, 1 liter, 2 liter soda. So when you get your Coca-Cola, it's in liters.
They have this thing. This restaurant chain has a sub, right? Without the
Mhm.
bread, and they sub a giant pickle for the bread.
I don't think that's true. I think you're pulling my leg.
No,
now.
it's true. You can look it up. You can Google it. But me and Rennie wanted to try it, but the guy who owns the company, it's a national chain, is like one of those trophy hunters that kills like endangered animals for fun.
Okay.
So we're not going to try it because I mean,
So is it like endangered animal meat wrapped in a pickle?
it could be. It
Because
could
I'd try
be.
that.
But the idea of a pickle bun is appealing to me.
It's not. It's really not.
No,
I mean, your hands will get all wet. It'll
Again,
run
you
down your
dry it off,
arm
right?
as you're eating it. It just seems disgusting. So, I don't know. Stacy is making fun of you.
A cup is for liquid, Albie. Yeah,
I love
true.
how when I listen back to this on the podcast feed, like we get all these
gotta-
asides,
I
and
gotta get
nobody,
my
when you're on the podcast, you can't see all these messages coming up, so, and it's just like we interrupt this flow for this funny line from a viewer that you'll never see.
So
But,
did you think Star Trek Scouts needed an antagonist? Is this something the series was missing before this episode?
I thought that their very existence was the antagonist. So we're focusing on Sprocket here, and it's all of a sudden his birthday. Now, we made the supposition last time that they might be in some kind of liminal space where, like a purgatory, where they have to learn a lesson.
Mhm.
Could it be that instead of this being a birthday, it's just like he's only got 5 more years or 6 more years, however more candles are on that cake?
So like a countdown. I was thinking it
It's a
might be the
countdown, like
anniversary.
maybe he's still got, or maybe sometimes they get their cake and it's got less candles, but then they did something wrong and then they get the cake and it's got more candles on it
It's
and they're
like a
just
countdown.
disheartened.
It could be
It's
a
like a
countdown to how
countdown.
many years they have left. Yeah, that's
Right.
creepy.
And maybe it increases some years and they're just like, what did I do wrong? And they'll never know. So Christian says the monster is so concentrated that I can easily mix 500 milliliters of monster with 500 milliliters of water and it still tastes very strong.
Milliliters, now you're just showing off.
I know that because when I order medications at work, they're in ml.
I
They're in
think my
milliliters, so-
insulin I might take in milliliters too.
Yeah. So we only use that for medical
For things
So
that
you're
are
telling me,
important.
so Christian, you're telling me that your monster energy drink is for medicinal
It's
purposes.
medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
helps
I
you
get
wake
it.
up in the
I get
morning.
it.
Helps you go.
I get. There you go. I mean, that's what that socialized medicine is like over there. I wish we had that
Hey,
here.
at least they have it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. No, that wasn't a dig, by the way.
No, that's a compliment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian, I might be coming to hang out with you next year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Or maybe I'll give you my address. You send me some insulin. You get it at the local corner drugstore, probably.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe Sprocket is really happy because he got the cake. It showed up somehow just in the middle of the Scouts compound and it had Sprocket's name on it. And he was happy that he saw less candles than last year instead of more candles. So he thinks that he's on the right track.
So maybe years to go until he's out. I was thinking years
I'm thinking
to go
5.
until he
So
lives.
it's like 5.
I was thinking
Oh,
this is like Happy Death Day kind of thing. Have you seen that movie? That's pretty good.
I haven't seen Happy Death Day. So years to go until he lives. Okay. Either way, I don't think that they're really in a school or they're there to learn something, but we don't know what. So we've discussed this before, but the fact that they were focusing on Sprocket again and Sprocket's arm, and we were talking about Sprocket bleeding out last time and maybe being somehow wounded in the real world, wherever it is they came from. The fact that he's turning now this arm, which has been nothing but kind of a tool.
Yeah.
So far, it's like it can either stretch to like turn off a light switch, or he used it to chop the chopping block,
Got
right?
a lot of gadgets in there.
But now this seems like it's nothing but offensive. Like he's got like this air gun thing that, what would you do with this besides like it
Well,
seems like it's designed for assault.
I'm going to be honest. My first thought and my first question when I saw it was, does it also suck?
I thought that you might think that. But if it does, where does it go?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
You know?
Wow. So maybe, okay, so if he's bleeding out on the stretcher because of the war and he lost his arm, he's
Right.
hearing the number 5. And that might be like 5 minutes to live or something like that. But his brain is changing it to a birthday cake to make it something nice.
All right.
That could
Maybe
be
I'll
it
buy
too.
that. So, but I mean, we get nothing from JR or Rue again.
No, not really anything in this episode, right?
So is this like the Spock phenomenon? Like, is it all of a sudden like the Vulcan is the breakaway star because he's a little bit different?
He is the breakout character. I think he's the
Yeah.
one where he's our window because, he's trying to understand humanity.
Yeah.
Rue didn't do anything really. She just said on it like a comet JR and went to pull the thing and went, uh-oh.
Yeah, but she also said it's time to hit a home run when she sent
Or
the
did
bat out
JR
there.
say that?
Somebody said that.
I think it was JR.
I wrote that down because I was going to say at the top of this episode that it's time to hit a home run, but I forgot to say that. So pretend
That happens to
okay,
me all
now
the time.
let's back up. Say welcome to Star Trek Scouts.
Hello and welcome to Star Trek Scouts.
Time to hit a home run.
Star
And
Trek
scene.
Scouts. Woo!
Now edit that, put that up top.
Will do.
Okay, thank you. That's the magic of editing, everybody. So yeah, so he's got this. Isn't it weird that there is a confetti popper and a leaf blower, both very Sprocket heavy themed, for what's going on with him? So this time he didn't manifest the comet, but the comet was everything he wanted.
I
So
think it's more and
what's
more evidence of it taking place in Sprocket's consciousness.
and I think that Sprocket is somehow in the same place they are. It's not just his consciousness. I think it's a shared consciousness space. But he is once again somehow become like the shepherd of the other two to help them. But maybe he's got to revert to some selfish behavior once in a while because it can't be all about them all the time. So sometimes he's got to sit in color because he needs to center himself. Sometimes he's got to have a birthday party that just came out of nowhere. I mean, both Rue and JR look surprised to be holding that cake.
Yeah, it just and they jumped in right in that, like, already in the action. There wasn't like a setup, there wasn't a plan. It was just cake.
Right, right. So
Makes you wonder if their
yeah.
existence restarts right where we see it restart. What if they don't exist outside of what we see?
So, but do you think that, do you think that all of this is just a manifestation of Sprocket, or do you think that they're all individuals that are somehow coexisting somewhere?
I did used to think that, but now I think more and more it's Sprocket focused because he's thinking of things and they're manifesting. He knows the secret.
So this time, though, we got a notable change. It was Rue that got the asteroid alert.
That's different, right?
She's on
That's the
asteroid
first
duty
time.
this
That's
week.
like in this episode, the first time they call it a school. Wouldn't it be funny if Rue got the alerts all along and we just forget every single time?
Right. It's the Mandela effect. She hasn't been, but all of a sudden she has been. See, this
So
is so weird.
does each of them have a phone thing, or is it they're sharing the one? And
I
since
think they're
he's doing
sharing the one.
yeah, he's doing the birthday
Maybe
thing,
maybe
so
it's
she
like
happened to
maybe it's
see it.
yeah, maybe it's like sentry duty. Maybe they each have to take a turn holding it and, being vigilant against the asteroids that seem to target this school. So
Why do you think Sprocket's subconscious would want Pickles to come towards his face?
I wouldn't know.
Sometimes a pickle is just a pickle, right?
Sure.
But many pickles.
I
Many
think that
pickles.
it's what was the name of it was like was it Eddie? No, that wasn't yeah, maybe it was Eddie. I think it was Eddie in It.
Okay.
Not so subtly coded. Anyway.
I don't know. I love pickles. But, I bite them. I don't eat them whole.
I think that would make you very unpopular in some circles. But beyond that, why
Why
do
a
we need a
piñata?
nemesis? Why a piñata? Right? And why a nemesis? Like, did we talk about the piñata first? I think we end with the piñata.
Okay, we'll talk about the piñata later because there's
Let's
a
talk
lot.
about let's
There's a
let's
lot
talk
to break
about
down
Finn.
about the piñata.
So Finn, if you
Yes.
recall, was Kirk's nemesis in the Academy days.
Correct.
But we did not see the actual Finn. We only saw a representation of Finn on the Shore Leave planet.
So Kirk's memory of Finn, but not actual
Right, Kirk's
Finn.
memory of Finn. So
And it could have been recast, in all fairness.
Could they be on their own version of a Shore Leave planet, and that's why this stuff is manifesting?
That's a big hint. That is a huge hint. And they
well,
can't
why
really
else
have
would
the
it be-
gun like Sulu had, right? Because it's, it's cartoons.
The gun to shoot the tiger.
Yeah, this is a
Right.
leaf blower. Because, yes, it's like a weapon, but it's not a deadly weapon, right?
Right? So, and then Finn goes flying off. So Finn has the leaf blower.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, where did he get it? Like, the leaf
It was
blower
on the
should
wheel of confusion.
It's on the
right?
wheel, and usually the wheel of confusion has their arsenal, and their arsenal is stuff that's stored in the school. So, like, we knew that we knew that Sprocket last time was able to get the crayons because they were missing, but he lives there. He has access. He should be there. Same thing with Bubbles. When Bubbles ate the bubbles, that rascally Targ. Bubbles, maybe is getting to some mischief, but no one's going to comment that Bubbles is there.
Right.
How did Finn get in there, get that leaf blower, and then know that they were going to need it for the piñata And he was lying in wait?
So he's been just waiting all that time.
I'm trying to figure out when Finn got in there to get this leaf blower. How did he know they were going to need it? And what was his intent of using it? Just to like torment them? But it seemed to me like the cake was already ruined. Like, what's he just going to give them like he's going to give them a blowout so that they look fabulous?
Maybe.
I mean, what's he, Frederick Picai?
What if we're just seeing it from the scouts' perspective, and like sometime in the future we see it from Finn's perspective, and he's like, "Oh wow, they're gonna blow out the candles. I'm gonna go help with a leaf blower," and he brings it up there, and then he just happens to say a wrong thing or two, and he seems like the antagonist, but actually he's the protagonist.
He was laughing maniacally.
He does. Some people do.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they coding him as the bad guy, or at least
it's the
it's the mullet.
Mullet, yeah. Although that's
Yeah.
popular again for a short time, I think.
Yeah. If I could find a picture of me, I have a picture of me with a mullet somewhere.
I had a mullet. The same picture of me with the mustache at 15. That's on my driver's license. Freedom of Information Act, if anyone's curious, from my learner's permit.
So, I mean, I'm trying to figure out the adversary has always been an asteroid, something faceless,
asteroid blasting time,
and it's sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? Not inhuman, but
ineffable?
Uncaring. Yeah, just something that is not personal. It's just something that they have to fight. All of a sudden, they have this nemesis, this adversary that seems to have it out for the scouts.
Finn,
what did the scouts do to this guy? Yeah, Finn.
What is Finn's origin story? And
right. We wanted, like, how did Finn? We need to know every step of the way that led up to him having that leaf blower. And here's the thing: this is the first time we're seeing Finn. But it ain't the first time they're seeing Finn.
Did they say his name, or does he say his name?
No, I think they say his name. Either way,
chat, fam, let us know.
They know him. We know they know him. He knows them, and it hasn't been a good relationship because they're not like, "Hey, Finn, welcome to." They're like, "Oh, Finn is here."
Yeah.
So
I think that was a quote. I think French Fries said that, or Roe. Somebody said that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking if they're on like the shore leave planet,
right? Maybe anything they imagine is possible.
Right. So maybe this is like the manifestation of their insecurities, and that's something that they have to get through so they can get out of this purgatory.
Are there even leaves in this purgatory where that would necessitate a leaf blower?
See, that's the thing. It's just like, why would you need stinky Swiss cheese? Aren't there any refrigerators in this purgatory?
I mean, I have some provolone that I got my eye on right now.
Yeah, but I don't know. To throw at an asteroid, it seems counterintuitive.
Yeah, I would never throw food at somebody. I would keep it for myself.
I mean, it made for a great scene in Animal House, but other than that,
yeah. See, I start a food fight just by yelling it, hoping they throw food at me.
It was a pretty good pie fight in Quantum Leap.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. This is very confusing to me because even if they're in the real world,
okay, just say,
this school.
Like,
let's say they're not in this liminal space. They're not in this purgatory. They're not all on their deathbed or having died, and
which is probably most
trying
likely
to move on somehow. Yeah. They're just in a school.
Which we found out in this episode,
right? For the first time. How is Finn just running around with a leaf blower and bullying people with impunity? Like, where there's no authority figures
on that patio porch thing up the cliff.
Did he scale it? Was he James Bond?
The cliffs,
right?
Or he might have used it as some kind of like jetpack.
He took a submarine and then he came out in a wetsuit and then he surfaced and he came out of the lagoon, took off the wetsuit. He had a tuxedo on underneath.
James Bond kind of stuff.
Yeah, And then he scaled the balcony
with the leaf blower.
And how did he get the leaf blower that he knew they were going to need? Is this like the quantum, the light experiment, the double slit experiment?
Where
the leaf blower is both,
future.
It's both a particle and a wave.
And
right?
It only changes once you observe it.
But
then it's retroactive to the past.
Right. So it's traveling back in time.
Well, what we need to do is a double leaf blower experiment. which is
Right,
pretty
or
much what
double.
this episode was trying to do.
Could it be like a double fin experiment?
There might be more than one fin.
I don't know. This is pretty crazy, right? It's just so. Yeah, you do the math. You're better at that than
So
I
the
am.
wheel of confusion, they're not
Uh-huh.
looking at the actual objects. They're looking at a picture of the representation of the object. Because Finn didn't like take it off this wheel. I always thought it was kind of like the wheel of what is it? Wheel of Fortune, is it? Where it's like on there and then you pick it up and use it. But I guess not. It's probably a computer display. Because and they must call these things that they have in their inventory up, and they transport it from the inventory to the transporter that transports it to space.
Oh, that makes sense, because then that means there might be a storage room, assuming it's not just a replicator.
Right. What if he's a lower decker? Maybe.
Right. So this stuff is stored somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and he knew that they might need it, or it could just be a wild coincidence, just crazy random happenstance that he picked up the leaf blower to torment them with, and they just happened to need it at the time that he picked it up to torment them.
I'm thinking he's sitting at his console. He gets the thing. Okay, we need the leaf blower. And he's like, I'm done with this place, right? I'm going up there. And he takes the leaf blower. Instead of putting it in the transporter, he just goes up there and he starts blasting away. He's done.
So he wants the pinata to hit and kill them all.
I think so.
Wow, that's deep too.
But he doesn't know it's full of pickles because he says he hopes there's candy in there, right? Or somebody says that.
I think everybody hoped there was candy in there.
Could you imagine a pinata and you beat it open and pickles fall on the ground? You're like, what am I doing with dirty pickles now?
Right. You should make another Monster Energy drink with it.
Ooh, dirty pickle flavor. That's what this is. Ass and dirty pickle flavor.
It's mullet and dirty pickle flavor.
Mullet and dirty pickle flavor. Now, if that's what they said as the flavor of this, then I wouldn't have been mad. It says fruit punch. No.
No,
No.
I guess not.
So
Christian wants to know
first
which
they send
episode of Scouts
the
are we on
confetti
now?
cannon towards it. And you're thinking confetti,
It's
obviously
confetti
not.
popper.
Like a popper thing, right?
Yeah.
That's not going to do anything, even though it does have an explosive in it. So, like, if you had to pick between an explosive and cheese, maybe explosive is a better choice, right?
And we are talking Rue here, who is the ordnance expert.
She is, because she
She's
has
sort
to
of
learn
like
to
the
defend
Malcolm.
her people so she can get out of purgatory, right?
Right. So, I mean,
And then the next thing is what? Is it the bat already or no?
do you think Rue could be the spirit of Jay Hayes?
Ooh,
He
possibly.
was the Mako who died in the Zindi arc. Spoilers. Many Makos died in the Zindi arc, by the way.
But do they really, or do they go to this purgatory?
Right. And all these avatars that, it doesn't make it. Maybe that's what Jay felt like on the inside the whole time.
What was Finn wearing? He was dressed in all black, right? Like a Section 31 kind of deal.
Honestly, to me, it's like it seems like he was dressed like right out of Central Casting Trailer Park Bully. He had the mullet. It sounded like he had like
Happy Days,
black jeans, a gray shirt, and like a black pullover. Not a pullover, but not a button shirt. Maybe a button shirt, but it was just an open shirt.
Do you think they did this just so when they release the toy line, they have an adversary?
I think so. I think, and then you get to play Finn,
Right?
right? And you get to give it like an outrageous Lucky Charms Irish accent. So, I mean,
how crazy would it be, and would you lose your mind if when the toys come out, Sprocket is laying on a gurney, and there's like medical people attending to him,
and there's actual this time with real blood,
severed limbs, and carnage.
Did we ever decide how? Well, we said that Rue is there because she failed to defend.
She failed to defend her people.
Her people somehow. But how did she die? And what is JR doing there? What did we decide with JR? Have we even had we know that he's discovering himself for the first time with the way he looked at that portrait. That
I think
Sprocket.
JR is there because of sheer hubris.
You could have said it because we're live and I have the F-bomb.
And we're live. I might have just edited it out later.
He's there because of sheer hubris. So, it's also telling to me, though, that Sprocket's arm is so powerful that he can kill somebody if he wants to.
Mhm.
I mean, it's implied throughout the thing that that arm could be unstoppable. Like, I feel like if he just felt like it, he could go gadget that thing through somebody's chest,
He could.
and he wouldn't even break a sweat.
Go gadget harpoon.
Right? It doesn't even. I think he could just use his fingers, like the 5-finger death punch,
Go gadget flamethrower.
because they are metal.
Oh, his
So
action figure is going to come with so many accessories.
right? I mean, so you can do like maybe he has go gadget ninja stores
And he has to say go gadget, doesn't he, in this
all the
leaf
time.
blower? He says something similar.
He says go leaf blower.
Yeah, go leaf blower. Go non-specific leaf blower. Was that the best tool he had, or was it one of those things where you fight leaf blower with leaf blower?
Well, yeah, it's very telling that they had him with his own leaf blower, and then Finn comes in with the leaf blower. So if we're back in like this whole purgatory thing, is his hubris coming out? Like, look at me. I'm so fancy. My arm can do a leaf blower, and I'm going to blow cake all over you just for a gag. And then all of a sudden,
I heard I'm going to blow Keiko. That's what I heard. Star Trek on the brain. I got to Google later.
That might be fun. She might stop complaining for a couple of minutes.
I like her. She was good in Spider-Man.
Anyway, but he's got this leaf blower. He thinks he's hot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, the purgatory is just like, oh, yeah? And here comes this nemesis, Finn, with a bigger leaf blower, saying, you're not so hot. Like, maybe it's trying to teach him a lesson. But then that doesn't really hold up, because then he just blows Finn away without even thinking about it.
I had two theories on Finn.
Okay.
What if Finn is a future version of JR that's gone down a dark path, and he's come back to wreak vengeance on the others?
So how old is Finn?
He looked like he was older, like 9. If these guys were 7 and 8, he looked like he was 9-ish.
That was one hell of a year that JR had.
Yeah, he had a rough year.
That's a hell of a transformation.
Like Starfleet meth, whatever Michelle Hurd was doing on that planet.
I feel like he was on
Cloud.
He was in the Delta Quadrant on Voyager during that year. When that year got erased, he was displaced somehow, and he came back.
Mm-hmm. How are we going to cover Year of Hell? Best or worst? Depends who you ask.
We'll see what the interwebs tell us.
My other theory. Okay, you ready for this?
Theory? I'm ready.
What if Finn is a shark in Seal's clothing?
I mean, Finn is right there in the name.
Exactly. And we're thinking he's the nemesis. What if this is something like in the Sandy Freeze episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Coming of Age, where this is actually a simulation in their school, which we found out for the first time in this episode.
That's true, yes.
That they have to go through the psych eval. And Finn's not really a bad guy, an antagonist, but he's, a shark in the seal's clothing.
Or is he a seal in shark's clothing? If he's not the bad guy.
Oh, okay. You're right. A shark in seal's clothing.
Because I've seen Seal sing Kiss of a Rose in a sharkskin suit.
Like the kiss of a rose on the wind. Baby!
It's like Seal is here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been mistaken for Seal before. Only when it counted.
He sang that song Crazy, right?
Yeah, and
that's a great song.
But I like Bat Dance. That was good. I think that was better than Kiss from a Rose. But both are good.
I'm a fan of Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me.
That's a good one.
But that's U2. And people say that that's a horrible U2 song. That's why it was in a Batman movie. It was just an outtake. But I loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
So
they released
we're going to talk about
Batman
soundtrack songs.
Yeah, I love Batman soundtrack.
It's better than that crappy Prince song from the first Batman.
What? Bat Dance? Come on.
Stop it.
That was great.
That's when Jack Nicholson's jumping around and destroying the artworks and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's some really,
I
really
love Batman
terrible
89.
crap.
Wide Open Matt.
Wide Open Matt.
Speaking of Month of Matt, check out on our channel. We released a rerun.
Featuring
family.
Our dear friend Matt Dale.
Dear friend Matt Dale. Still makes me laugh.
Right there over my shoulder is my friend Matt.
So
he's always with me.
What was this episode really about? Really?
Yeah, I know we've been all over the place. If we're
Yeah.
going to keep up the supposition that they're in some kind of liminal purgatory
I
space,
think that's obvious at this point.
and all of a sudden I think it has to exist in a real. See, I'm intrigued with the whole shore leave planet kind of deal because we
They're
got
hinting
Finn.
towards it. They picked
Crap
Finn
just
for a
comes out of
reason.
nowhere. Crap just comes out of nowhere.
They picked the name Finn
Right?
for a reason.
They blew Finn off of the balcony with seemingly no regard for the apparent fatality that awaited him. So, do they even see him as something real, or is it like Sulu shooting the tiger? It's not really a tiger, but it can kill you.
And it's not
It's not
really
real.
Finn.
It's not really Ruth with that horrible haircut and. Woof. But yes, in our memories, Matt. Thank you, Christian. I so they maybe see Finn as a dangerous annoyance if they're on like a shore leave planet, or if this is just another test of their purgatory world. If they're aware that they're in a purgatory world, this could just be like a random challenge that they get every once in a while that they have to overcome, and maybe they have to rely on their better angels to deal with it. Instead of chasing Finn away, try to understand Finn, hug Finn, ask Finn, why are you like this? What can I do? Why are you threatened by me? I don't want to threaten you. Finn will beat you up for saying that, but it's like, where
Finn's
is
lashing out.
exactly, it's lashing out, and that's always fear-based. That's
Mhm.
always fear and insecurity lashing out. So just how do we embrace Finn? And maybe if they can embrace Finn, maybe that'll be the end. Like, that'll be like the last scouts. Finn will come in and he'll have a flamethrower, like you said, or some, I don't know, a set of knives, or he becomes increasingly deadly as it goes on. Maybe he'll just have like big Hulk hands. Who knows? But they'll say, Finn, come on, we love you. And then Finn breaks down, and then they learn to communicate. That's very Star Trek. It's kind of like when Captain Archer and Trip were caught in the Jizz Monster. Remember that?
I
And it was
do.
called Vox Sola. Yeah,
And it was directed by Roxanne Biggs Dawson.
right.
Yeah.
And Hoshi got through to it. She learned how to talk to it.
Hoshi knows how to deal with that.
And the Jizz Monster let them go. Now, what if Finn? What if Finn is the Jizz Monster of Scouts?
Well, he had the leaf blower and he was trying to blow Sprocket, and then Sprocket's like, "No, I'm going to blow you first." Right? And there's like wind going both ways.
I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy and juicy.
Yeah, he's a shark in seal's clothing. And then the pickles are all coming at you.
He's a seal in shark's clothing. Get it right.
Oh, a seal in shark's clothing. I'm sorry.
I think that maybe Sprocket is a shark in seal's
clothing. Oh, yeah. Could be.
It could
It's
be
from a roast right there. So they're trying to blow each other, and then JR and Rue are just there watching, and they don't know what to do because this is very awkward.
Like this very adult themed.
It is for an animated show. We thought this was a kid's show. It's not. It's not, obviously.
Oh, you do have to put on, you have put on the reviews in the past, not for kids. Please put that on this one.
I will. Well, we have to get to the bottom of this show. The writers are trying to tell us something, and it's some coded stuff, I think.
This is some disturbing.
Again, the randomness of the wheel. Why? Haven't they learned by now that it works out better when they choose what to send up?
I think, what I think of. Remember in Mirror Image when Sam asked the bartender, "Why am I here, Al?" And he's just like, "I don't know." He's like, "Come on, you do know." And he's like, "Would you like to take a chance?" And Sam gives him a quarter or whatever, and he takes that punch board, and he takes a little key and he punches out the whatever it is. It's like
Little
a roll,
scroll.
right? Little
Yeah.
scroll.
Miniature
And he
scroll.
opens it up, and it's like 2 cherries and a lemon. And he says, "Why am I here, Al?" And Al says, "Did you hit the jackpot?" And he says, "No." He said, "Well, then I guess you're going to have to figure that out for yourself, Sam." Maybe it's the same principle at work, where maybe once in a while, somebody will tell you what to do. You can get randomly lucky. So that's that wheel. If they have a 1 in 4 chance, you could get lucky. But most times, there's not going to be a holographic observer from the future to plot your course of action for you. You have to do it yourself. And maybe that's a lesson that they need to learn here. They spin this wheel and it lands on nonsense on purpose because don't be lazy. You can't rely on luck. You can't rely on somebody to tell you how to live your life or how to surmount your challenges. You need to figure it out for yourself. Otherwise, you won't be able to leap as yourself and go on leaping forever and never return home. So it's kind of an odd. Maybe they're leapers. Maybe they have to learn to do good
And this is like Al's Place.
on their own. And this is like Al's
DVD
place.
deep dive podcast.
Yes. I was onto something here, and maybe
picking up
this
what you're
is
putting down.
this is like a staging area where they can learn to be more self-sufficient. So, because the leaps are just going to get tougher,
Mhm.
So I don't know. Maybe that's what this is about, and maybe like like Finn coming in is sort of like Stoppa or Mister
Roper.
who's the guy who's from the mine? You, Mr. Collins, you know work bottom.
Yes.
So maybe Finn is like the Mr. Collins of the piece. I don't know. I can put
Why-
anything in a quantum leap context.
and it helps me understand it. My final question is why a pinata?
Um,
Is it like
is
a
there?
Trojan horse? Does it represent something
Wow, I
important
didn't even
in a
think of
different
that.
idea?
Wow.
And it's a definite two things that don't go together: pickles and pinata.
Right. So maybe it's almost like life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Like
Mhm.
life is like a pickle pinata. Like you might want one thing, but you get another. And maybe it's to tell them, hey, look, you could do everything right, and this is your reward. Something you don't want anyway. So it could also be teaching them to do things just for the sake of doing things, not for a reward. But Sprocket seemed to really love those damn pickles.
Zooming out,
Uh-huh.
if it is in a real world, and this is a school, which we found out first time this
This
episode.
episode, yes, first time.
And Nanny is planning this birthday party for them, which we haven't met Nanny yet, but I'm assuming there's Nanny, right? And what if
Who?
she's
Nanny or Annie?
Nanny, like in
Okay.
Muppet Babies, because this is Star Trek Babies?
Oh, I got you. Okay, I've never seen Muppet Babies, so
What?
sorry.
Okay, I'm stunned.
Sorry, not sorry. But so
It's
Nanny,
one of the
go
best
ahead.
shows. Okay, Nanny. So she wants to give healthy snacks to the kids. So instead of filling the pinata with candy and throwing it at them and hope they don't die, she fills it with pickles and throws them at them and hope they don't die.
That is not as interesting as a Trojan horse filled
No.
with existential disappointment.
So this is from This is from the party. What nebula? Or sector?
It's from the Pulsar Party system.
Pulsar Party system. They need better telescopes. They need some orbiting telescopes because if it's coming from a different solar system, they should have way more lead time than 4 minutes.
But see, this can't be in our universe.
Why?
Because how are there spaghetti nebulas?
Spaghetti
How are
monster.
there pulsar parties? So if the universe is infinite, then everything that might exist has to exist somewhere. They could be on one of the furthest infinite reaches of our universe where physics is all different and matter is made out of food. What?
The Pickle Pinata is from the Hardy Pulsar system?
The Pulsar Party system.
Pulsar Party system Pickle Pinata.
Yes.
What if in the subliminal headspace of Sprocket, he needs to pee, so he keeps imagining P words?
Holy crap. Holy crap. That's
You
deep.
ever had that dream where you need to pee, but you can't find a bathroom? Because if you find the bathroom, you're going to pee the bed.
Yes,
So you got
I
to
have
finally
that
get
dream.
so frustrated that you wake up.
I have
and
that
actually
dream
go pee.
frequently. I have that dream frequently, yes.
Yeah.
But I
There's
think
got to be a
that
reason that it's all peas, right?
maybe
What was the
he
party
needs
shooter thing?
to learn it
Stinky
to mind
cheese,
his
baseball
P's and
bat,
Q's. It's a confetti popper,
popper. Ooh, another P
Mhm.
word.
right?
And there was a party.
Well, it was the Pulsar party system.
Yeah, but a birthday party too.
See, I find that they're still learning to solve their problems, but they're using violence. First, it was the chalk and the hammer,
Mhm.
right? So, I mean, that's you're hitting something with a hammer. Now they're hitting
Yeah.
something upside the head with a bat. What is this? Casino?
Oh
There's-
my goodness! What's going
Joe
to be worse?
Joe Pesci is in a shallow grave outside the back of the
Yeah,
school.
they're gonna hit some kneecaps, right?
Right, it was among the Italians, real greaseball. So,
What if Finn came in with a baseball bat and started busting some skulls?
yeah, I mean, maybe
He was actually being
was-
nice by using a leaf blower, because that's just going to
maybe-
really annoy you.
I said that Sprocket's use of it was offensive, but maybe Finn's use of it was defensive. Like he wanted to blow them, keep them at bay.
Well, who blew first?
Sprocket.
Yeah, at least
And
in
he
this
blew-
cut, right?
And he blew his friends.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
And then Finn just comes in and wants to blow people also.
That's right. I blew each and all of my friends. Felt so good, I had to blow them again. I said, hey, bartender. Hey, yeah, over here.
So I think what we learned from this episode was we're still not exactly nailed down to what's actually happening, but we have more clues. I like your theory on the planet that just gives you what you imagine. What's that called?
Right,
again?
if we're gonna keep it in a real space instead of
Yeah.
a mental space, it's the
Mhm.
shore leave planet,
Shore
or
leave.
a version of the shore leave planet.
Can you have
Maybe-
a shore leave planet in a simulation that's in your subconscious as you're lying there dying?
Well, it depends on where you are too, because again, do you have like a storage system or is it replicators? If
Wow.
it comes up on the wheel, does it just replicate out of like a pattern buffer, or is it?
It's kind of like that. What my headcanon said is it's kind of like that locker in Picard, where he can
I'm
access
thinking
his
it's like
things digitally.
I'm thinking it's like the warehouse at the end of Indiana Jones,
Okay.
at the end of Raiders, anyway,
Yeah.
and I guess at the beginning of Crystal Skull.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that makes you think how this whole series is going to end. Are their faces going to meld off? What's going to happen?
Well, they probably chose poorly. So obviously they chose poorly. They're
Many
in
people
purgatory.
do. Carpenter makes sense. It's made out of wood. What kind of wood? Rubber wood. Interesting, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Sure. It's made
All
out
right,
of pickle
well-
wood. Pickle wood.
Pickle wood. Can you make wood? I want pickle wood now. Like, I don't know what I would, if I would eat it or build furniture out of it.
Yes.
Both. Make one of those wooden bowls out of pickle wood. I think so. And then it would have that vinegary, garlicky. Oh, that sounds good. Chris, what are we doing next? Oh, wait, we got to do final thoughts and ratings on this, right?
Yeah, and then we have Trek and Tell and the whole 9 yards.
Okay, well, why don't we do our Trek and Tell first? You want me to go first or you?
You go first.
All right. I don't think I've shown this yet. Let me know if you've seen it before.
The USS Enterprise NC. Is that a clock?
It's a clock. What time is it? It's Star Trek time.
It's asteroid blasting time.
It's asteroid blasting time. This
It's
was given to
time
me
to hit a home run.
by an old friend. Her name was Alyssa, and she knew I liked Star Trek, and she saw this, and she got it for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can you tell what time it says?
It says it looks like 8:25,
Very close, a little bit before 8:25.
8:24. Is that
One
a
more.
Voyager reference?
8:23,
8:23?
Serenity's birthday.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
My clocks are in my house are either set to 8:23 or 12:09, which is my dad's birthday. Because I don't need to
That's-
know what time it is, and I don't like ticking. So I hang clocks, and they just stay in the same time. So that's my Trek and tell
Your
for
Trek
this
and
one.
tell.
Yes. What time do you keep your clocks on?
The time that they need to be.
Oh,
Except
no,
Laura keeps the bedroom clock 5 minutes faster for some reason.
so it seems like you last longer.
I don't know what. How dare you, sir?
Your clock should say 6:08. I'm just saying.
Stop clock blocking me.
I'm just saying.
Let's
I am
see.
a clock blocker. You like it? I like it. Thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate that.
I have. Thank you, Alyssa. Now I have a find. I was out. We were going to the farm, Laura and me.
Ah,
We
yes.
have like
To
this
pick up the
local
pickles.
farm, the farm pickup where we pick up the pickles. And I was going down South Country Road in Belport, and I frequently would go down there when I was like radio hunting and stuff. You got a lot of good garage sales, and we passed the house where it was like the entire house, like an estate sale.
Oh,
So we went. It was a nice big house. So we went in there, and I was looking for radios. But I don't know if you know this. I recently, for Christmas last year, Laura, she brought me a turntable. So I have vinyl again, and this house had a ton of records. So I started looking through the records, and my fanish little heart went squeeze.
Wow.
This is the vinyl of 2001: A Space Odyssey, the soundtrack. Now you can open this up. This is the back.
Gatefold.
It's got them on the moon. But what I really love about this, what makes this especially Trekky, is on the inside, you open it up, and it's got scenes from the movie, but look who's featured in there. I can see if I can get it on the camera. That's a certain Gary Lockwood.
Gary Lockwood
Plays Frank Poole. Also played Gary Mitchell.
Gary Mitchell.
Huh. He's not joking, Lee.
I'm not joking, Lee.
So
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Is it a single platter or two?
It's a single platter, which is actually, it's still down on the turntable. It's only the one record, which is downstairs. I listened to it. My dad was over the house, and I put it on. He came over later that day, and Laura went out with my mom. So it was just my dad and I.
With your dad.
Yeah, we were hanging out. We were chatting. And
you talk about me?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. He asks about you all the time.
Tell him I said hi.
But I put this on, and I expected it to be, a crackly mess. This thing is almost near mint. Like, I don't think it was played more than 3 times. There was not even a crackle on it.
That is nice. I've seen that before, but not in that nice a condition.
Yeah, my dad said, you know what, it could get worse from here. But the first one is Thus Spake Zarathustra, or whatever it is, which is, the fanfare from 2001.
Yeah.
You figure if any song is going to be scratched and worn out on that album,
that one,
it would be that one. And that one it's like pristine. It's crazy how great this album is. Yeah, so...
I had a thought. Let's go over comments before my thoughts. Your dad's birthday. This is Susie Q's never-ending jewelry party. Your dad's birthday is December 9th. That's my mom's birthday. Wow.
Coincidence? I think not.
I think not. That's a synchronicity, right?
Are we on the shore leave planet?
We might be. And Christian says, Lieutenant Commander, Albie, is it really 1:37 a.m. there? Yes, but don't tell Chris.
It's actually 1:40 a.m.
Oh, now. Wow. Well, that was a message from a few.
Yeah, as we read.
But,
yes.
I had a theory a little bit ago. Because you know how everything's digital now?
Yes.
Tens of thousands of years from now, the only, audio that's going to exist
digital
is audio that they find that was physically cut into platters or pressed into platters, I think.
Like gold records.
That's going to be the last thing that survives, yeah.
So you think vinyl will survive?
I think the impression of vinyl might exist in a future. What do they call those? I can do it. Fossil.
So that's great, and then they can read it with lasers.
With lasers, yeah. A computer will just look at it and just go, "Okay, I know what it says." And
I saw an Eric Roberts movie.
Yeah,
where they used lasers on pottery because their theory was that as people were spinning the pottery on the wheel,
the sound
and
of the
making
straw,
and they were using their fingers as they were speaking while they were doing it. it would impress their vocal prints in the
That's a
pottery.
movie?
Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? The Eric Roberts scientist read the pottery and he's like, here's an ancient language that no one's heard for 5,000 years. Because it works that way, right? When you're
Wow.
actually when you're throwing clay on a wheel and you're shaping it with your fingers, you talk at the same time and your fingers vibrate. So,
Christian says, okay, I got a clock set for your time, Albie. Perfect. That way you know what time it is here. So when it says 11 p.m. there, start looking for it somewhere.
you know why I bring up Eric Roberts? Besides the
Julia Roberts'
vinyl,
brother.
I guess, but also he had a love scene with Linda Park. That son of a bitch.
So do you be jealous with him, or do you try to hook up with him so you can hook up with Linda Park vicariously?
It's the first one.
Okay. Chris, are you in the same time zone? He is, but he's in a
We are
much
in the same
fancier
time
part
zone.
of the time zone.
I don't think so.
I have crocodiles. He has skyscrapers.
Albie's in Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. It got down to like 68 the other day. It was crazy.
Oh my God! How
So we
did you
took a
live?
walk. We took a walk. It was like, woo, woo. Okay. Mythbusters did that. Mythbusters tested the theory that like there was audio in spinning pots, but they used straws, like, in the broom straw,
Mm-hmm.
and to test it. And I think the final verdict was if you intentionally do it, you can kind of hear it a little bit after you clean it up with computers. So they got, I think it was not Tori, the hot redheaded chick. She shouted into the broom while they were doing the pottery, and they could kind of hear the shout a little bit. Because the theory was that old speakers from the past would be in this pottery record. Very interesting stuff. So what's that movie called? I got to check it out.
Oh, I forget. It was like a late night cable thing. I wonder. I probably watched it because like Kari Wurr was in it and she was topless.
Oh yeah, that's a good reason to watch any movie.
More than likely. So look up movies. Tell us down below.
Yeah,
Which topless
Eric
Kari Wurr
Roberts.
movie was Eric Robertson?
That'd be interesting because technically
Yeah.
it's like cutting a record, like if you did it correctly. Did you hear about like those old recordings that they made that they were never planning to listen to? This was before they had the whole drum and cuttings things. There was a needle hooked up to a diaphragm that would scratch etches in carbon, and they just
Yeah.
wanted to see the wavelength of the vocal, sounds. But now with
Okay.
computers, they were able to scan it and hear what they were saying.
And
Yeah.
what were they saying?
Well, I think the guy was German or something, but they were singing a song and they were saying
They were
things.
so racist.
Probably. But if you type into YouTube oldest ever recordings, it's very interesting. So stuff they never plan on listening to, they recorded, and you can hear the earliest recorded human voices.
Well,
besides
it's
the
a computer simulation of the voice.
Exactly.
So,
But it's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Gotcha.
All right. So do we got any trivia? Because it's house. We
Trivia.
got to make it go as long as possible.
All right. So we got a Scene It. You want me to read a Scene It?
Yeah, read a Scene It.
Oh, come on. I feel like. All right. We'll do it anyway. You're going to know this. You ready?
Yep.
Wow. That does not look like it's appropriate for an episode of Scouts.
It's a medical device.
Sure. Mm-hmm. It
Anybody
relieves
out
tension.
here there knows what this is. Type it in.
Uh-huh.
Chris will never guess.
Lieutenant Commander LaForge is marooned with a member of what species on the Next Generation episode, The Enemy?
With what species? A Romulan.
Romulan, correct.
Woo!
I would have said Kardashian, but anyway. How was the USS Equinox transported to the Delta Quadrant?
I want to say the Caretaker as well.
The Caretaker, yes.
Nice. Oh, we have a comment from Christian. How many comments under your YouTube video do you need for it to help you guys? It's a 10-to-1 ratio, is it, Chris? Something like that?
You tell me. You're the mastermind behind all this stuff.
One comment for every 10 views.
I just want to make inappropriate
10
jokes
comments
about
for every
Scouts.
100 views. Something like that. It's got to show engagement. So anything you can do. So when this is over, hit refresh and comment down below.
Please.
So that's 2 out of 3. You got me for
2
3
out of
questions.
3. 3 questions. You got 2
Play
out of
along
3.
at home. Let us know your answers. How many did you get?
For whom is
Belpool?
the Nazi commander Enig indirectly named in the original series episode Patterns of Force? And his name
Enig?
is pronounced E-N-E-G, Enig.
Doug Hennig.
Is that your final answer?
I'm trying to think. Hennig? Hennig?
Enig,
Hennig?
E-N-E-G.
Enigma? E.
E-N-E-G. I'll read it
Energized.
again. For
Enterprise.
whom is the
Home.
Nazi commander Enig
Enig.
directly named in the original, indirectly named in the original series episode, The Patterns of Force?
Himmler.
Is that your final answer?
Laura would get this, wouldn't she?
No, she wouldn't.
No?
I think
How
that
about
this is
Eugene Roddenberry? Because Gene Roddenberry's name is spelled kind of like that.
right. It's actually Gene spelled backwards. So you're right. You got
Oh,
it. It's
that's
an
a half point.
anagram. It's an anagram of Gene.
Oh, that's good.
G-E-N-E is Gene.
I should have listened to you tell me you're spelling it.
E-N-E-G. It's not really an anagram. It's just Gene backwards.
Gene backwards.
Oh, no,
So
anagram is. Yeah, it's frontwards and backwards. But
not a
anagram,
palindrome.
yeah,
Palindrome?
palindrome. No, an anagram, because I remember this from, it's my favorite Monty Python skit. The anagram of Bolton
Spam?
is not lob. That's from the cheese sketch.
Oh, I need to watch it.
Anyway, so an anagram is something spelled backwards.
Okay. Well, what is it if it's all mixed up?
An acrostic. I don't know.
Comment down below.
Acronym.
Acronym. That's it.
Mr.
Okay, so final thoughts and
Mojo
ratings.
Rising.
I'll go first. Final thoughts and ratings. Well, Crush, episode Crush. Again, it's going to be Bubbles, I think, because Bubbles is so cute and I want to pet Bubbles.
My episode crush is Finn's mullet.
That's funny. Susie Hughes says anagram is in any order. I was thinking that too. She's smart. I would default to her between the two of you.
She always got the answers.
Yeah, she's very smart. So my final thoughts and ratings is I was shocked that there was another character. But it makes sense because moving forward in the series, you probably need another character just to cause chaos so they can respond to it. I had not thought of the planet that you were thinking of. What was it called
Shirley
again?
Planet. They just call it Shirley Planet, as far as I know.
Planet. I was not thinking that. I love that. So, what layer that's in, we'll have to find out as we watch the series. It was exciting and shocking and yet confusing at the same time because of the pickles. So I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stinky blocks of Swiss cheese.
Okay. This one expanded my, I should say, it's tough. I'm so, because I thought we had a good beat on this. I really thought they were in a purgatory in
And
some
then they
kind
throw
of
this in
prison,
there.
and then they throw this curve in there, and it's just like they could be a real world place if it's a Shirley planet. So now I'm just like, so how are they? How are they like? Okay, where are they existing? Like, so I like the purgatory thing better.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the possibilities this one opens up. If my theories prove to be incorrect and I have to leave them on the ash heap of Treksploration past, I guess I have to, but that's just science. Send me the breaks, kids. You have a theory, you test it out, it doesn't work out. No.
As we get more information, we have to update our theory.
Yeah, we have to aid our theory. So
That's science.
it's the fact of bringing this Finn character in. So he seemed to be a nemesis for Sprocket specifically, but all of them were fearful and didn't like Finn. So he can still fit into this. It's just not as neat as I thought it would be. And the character is somewhat derivative, I think. Like, what's the point of Finn if he's going to be there for 13 seconds and do nothing? Just so that. So I'm going to give this one, it's very confusing, but it's also expanded the possibilities, the possibility matrix in which Scouts exists, right? So why don't we say, I'm going to be like you, I'm going to give it 3.5. I think it's just over halfway, right? Where 2.5 would be halfway, so 3.5 out of 5. You blew firsts.
I had a thought. What if Finn What if when people enter this purgatory, they're so confused and they don't know what's going on. They don't have a handle on it yet. They just come in swinging, fighting.
Oh, so you think that Finn is it's his first manifestation?
Yes, and he doesn't know he's dead yet. So
But
he's not with the
they seem
program.
to know who he was. Or did he introduce himself? Oh, do we have to watch this again?
Yeah. Well, when it comes out on Blu-ray, we'll have to,
Was
do
he like,
another rewatch.
I'm Finn?
I'm Finn and I'm gonna blow you away. I think I think that might be it. He doesn't know he's dead yet. He the Toy Story Buzz didn't know he was a toy.
Just layers upon layers here, man.
Yeah. So I'm very excited to watch the next one, and I'm very excited to talk about it. But of course, before we do that, we're gonna do tomorrow. What are we doing, Chris?
We're doing an extravaganza. As we've been telling everybody during our more recent videos. Rennie, Albie starter Rennie. Serenity
Rennie.
Lynn Burge has a ticket to space camp. She got accepted to space camp. She got in.
Accepted.
She's a smart kid, so
Yes.
we never doubted she would get in. So the deposit has been made. The reservations are set. We just need to raise the money so that she can actually go. And to help facilitate that, we are going to be doing a review with a whole bunch of fellow podcasters of the movie Space Camp, the 1984, 86.
And I think one of these
Camp.
people might be there with us.
Right, I think a certain Susie Q, also known as Stacy, might be on with us. Maybe Dave and Stacy from the
Dave and Stacy are actually doing a separate thing as well for supporting Serenity's Space Camp.
They're so good.
So go to their channel and subscribe. So when that drops, you'll be able to watch that too.
I'm not worthy of their friendship.
Oh, they're the best.
So, so Dave and Stacey are going to be helping us out. Allison Pregler is going to be on with us tomorrow as we review Space Camp. We don't know if we're going to go live or not. Depends on how everybody's feeling, how comfortable they are with that. What channel?
How many channels? And it's going to be reposted amongst all our channels.
Right. So we have
going to be everywhere.
I feel like Allison, maybe Brian Green can join us a little bit. He's Alice Plays podcast website rather. So yeah, and as well, Albie, we get the beautiful John Irons in to join us.
I think he has plans though, but he's the only one of us that's actually been to space camp. So maybe he can twist his arm a little bit.
Yeah, maybe we can get him to text real quick. Maybe he can text in.
Maybe he can text us. Maybe he can be in the messages.
Maybe he can do the blast. He can blast.
Yeah.
So that's
going to be what we're doing.
We're going to be doing that next, and that will be coming out very soon. If you want to support Rennie's endeavors early, we have a link right down below, we can maybe pop up QR code or something.
I think there might be a QR code on screen, but in the repeat there definitely will be.
Yeah, I think I see one actually. So
and then I'll post it in the chat here again.
Yeah, and you can go. I mean, some people have already donated, so thank you everyone who's already contributed.
We're up to almost $200, which is amazing.
And it's and I got to say this, guys, it's a fairly modest goal, all things considered.
It is. They recommended $5,000. I was like, you don't need that much.
That's insane.
Yeah, I was like, no, this is how much you need. So,
but hey, if you raise $5,000, that's great.
Well,
whatever left over can go towards her college tuition.
Yeah, well, anything above would go towards transportation there and back and hotel stay. Because I got to stay a little bit, in town, in case anything happens.
So this is happening.
I'm looking for a +2, Chris.
2026. I'll have to check my social
April 2026. She would love you at her graduation.
April 20. I think I have an opera.
Her guide father might show up. You never know. You never know.
Susie says that the QR code is on the screen now, but it's the size of a head of a pin on her phone.
Okay. Well, we put it up there just in case. But on the replay, it'll be all over the place.
It'll be all over the place. So, yeah, we're looking forward to doing that review of Space Camp. Watch for that. Might be live tomorrow. Might be coming out very soon afterwards.
Yep.
And we'll be doing 2 versions of it somehow, right?
2.
We're doing a 3 p.m. version
and a 10
p.m. version.
Just so everybody that wants to participate can participate. But I know it's at least you and me in both of them. And hopefully we'll get a couple more.
Yeah, so we want you to participate in that, please. Again, if you can, contribute to Serenity's bright science education future, and we'll do some good STEM work, some good groundwork for STEM for her, and she can be the next Nobel laureate. Who knows?
Yes.
Or
She could be the first person on Mars.
she could be the first person on Mars. She could be your very own Amy Farrah Fowler. I
Exactly.
think that we should also tell people how they can comment on these episodes of
That sounds great,
Scouts.
Chris.
Do you
Let
want
people
to
know.
know? Do you want to know how that you can contact us here on the Treksploration? Well, I'm going to tell you. You can do so right here on the YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/@Treksploration. Tell us everything that you want to tell us below. Like,
Down
share,
below.
subscribe. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and tell everybody you know to subscribe. Once we hit a threshold of 1,000 subscribers, we're going to grow them mustaches out.
Grow the mustaches.
It's going
How much
to
do you want to
be
see them?
heinous to behold.
How many accounts of YouTube can you create to subscribe to us?
Our facial hair is in your hands. So
Your hands.
please
You decide. Choose your own
subscribe
adventure.
here.
Choose your own facial hair.
YouTube.com/@Treksploration. You can also support the show on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Treksploration. There you will find many tiers of membership, and you can support at whatever level you're comfortable with. You can also hype this video.
Hype!
Or super
The
chat
video.
this video.
Super chat.
Bluesky.social.
Like,
you can find us
gift
at Treksploration.bluesky.social. You can follow us on that social, I guess.
Turn back down. Blue sky.
Share.
Smile at me.
Thank you. You can also email us Treksplorationpod@gmail.com.
Chris will check those, right, Chris?
Sure. Yes, I do.
Okay.
You can also send us a message on the Patreon page as well. So many ways to send us messages: email, Patreon,
too many
YouTube. You can also send us anything you like to the P.O. Box. That's P.O. Box 542, Bayport, New York 11705. Send me a leaf blower. Why not?
Why not?
You can also
support
support
needs to get blown.
You can also support, thank you, you got it. You can also support the show in a one-time fashion with so many of these QR codes that Albie's going to pop up. There's PayPal, there's Zelle, there's Venmo, there's the Cash App. Just click on the one that suits your fancy and
whatever
it is that you would like to support the Treksploration future. In so doing, you can become like our lifetime member, the Omnipotent Willard. And the rest of our crew of intrepid Treksplorers. Those include our cadets, Listen Linda and Rick Tatro, our lieutenant commanders, Scott Seligman, Cosplay Dad, and Christian Daljo. Christian, who's live with us now. Christian, thank you so much for all your support.
From Denmark.
And of course, our Captain Charles from Texas, Captain on the Bridge. Thank you, one and all. And to all of our free patrons over on Patreon, for all of our subscribers here on YouTube. So much thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, and supporting this show. We do it for you. We couldn't do it without you, and we love doing it. So thank you for letting us do it. Thank you for enabling us to do it. Albie, we should tell them, though, that anything that they send us might be used in a future episode.
On a future episode or on a future t-shirt.
Check
out our merch store and
Treksploration. Star Trek Treksploration.
Exactly. Besides,
that's right, the merch store. Crap, we got a merch store now.
We got merch now.
Jeebus
of Ignorance.
Jeebus Freebus.
Treksploration, logos and animations and all kinds of cool stuff.
Hats.
Let us
and
know
mugs
what you want on a Treksploration t-shirt.
Right. It could be a picture of us doing this.
Yep.
Or maybe a Star Trek Scouts pose.
Star Trek Scouts, woo! So, besides the space camp, which is awesome tomorrow, and the thing that Dave and Stacy's doing, and the thing that Quantum Leap Podcast is doing, all to support Serenity. What's next on Treksploration, Star Trek? Did you tell people in this episode what we're doing?
We told them in the last episode, but we'll tell them in this episode too.
The last episode.
So I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think we told them. So we've come up with a new way of doing Treksploration for you, bringing Treksploration to the masses. We have been traditionally a show that is reviewing Next Gen because that's Albie's beautiful place. That's his happy place.
My happy place.
So we were going through the first season of Next Gen with occasional dalliances into the other series in the franchise, DS9, Voyager, Enterprise, all that stuff, the original series. But we have come to the conclusion that we like doing a mix of shows best. So we're going to break from our original format because it's our show. We can do what the hell we want. And we're going to take the top 10 best episodes from each series and the top 10 worst episodes from each series based on internet lists, based on whatever the fan consensus is. We'll get a top 10 for each and a bottom 10 for each. And we will pick those at random as we go forward. So we're going to have a whole kind of production with it where we're spinning wheels and everything's going to be a randomized choice so that we don't even know what we're going to be discussing next. And to me, that sounds very exciting and fun.
Except for Christmas.
Except for Christmas.
What's Christian say?
Yes, Christian, I think he went to the merch store and he said his T-shirt and coffee mug are taking a plane from India. So
I think that's in Europe.
Yeah. So I think that he's joking about that. Maybe it is. Maybe that's a real place.
Who knows?
It really said ASENDIA.
Yakko and Dot song.
I think that's really pretty funny.
Since then.
So yeah, so Christian, be like Christian, get some Treksploration swag and join us.
We'll be
as
doing
we
all kinds of crazy, cool, and horrible Star Trek.
Yeah, we'll be doing the hits, and I think some of the worst episodes are some of our favorite episodes.
Yeah. But much like a leaf blower, the worst episode of Star Trek is still pretty good.
Right. So there you go.
Yeah.
This has gotten so out of hand. That's what she said.
A seal in shark's clothing.
Yes.
I got it now. All right. So
there you go.
Star Trek Scouts for you tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. I think we got Susie Q joining us right here. She's saying it will be like a Scout's wheel.
How to make the right choice. Very good. I didn't put that together, Stacey.
I didn't even think that. Wheel of Confusion. We should totally skin it like that.
This is a land we live in.
That's
Land of Confusion, not Wheel of Confusion.
Yes. Hopefully he doesn't have to pay the tariffs. $90 for a T-shirt. That's not our fault.
Sorry, Christian Daljo.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Blame the tariffs.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Excited to talk about Space Camp tomorrow. Excited to talk to all of my friends about Space Camp tomorrow. Excited for Chris to watch the first 10 minutes of Space Camp tonight before passing out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it tomorrow morning before I go to the forum. Okay. Laura's going to be getting up in about 3 hours for work, so I'm sure she'll rouse me out of bed, and I'll watch Space Camp at 5:30 in the morning.
Okay, tell me the story later.
There we go. Anyway, on that note.
So we'll see you tomorrow on Space Camp 1986. Check it out. It's out there on the YouTubes if you can't find it anywhere else.
And remember, we have many more episodes of Scouts that we have to catch up on. Yes, so this story is still just beginning.
We're definitely going to have to do those, you know.
And please send us stuff.
They're 3 minutes apiece.
P.O. Box. They're
4-minute episodes, so it won't take us that long to cover them, right, Chris?
Yeah, right? Yeah, no. I mean, they're a walk in the park. We always do these quick and dirty.
3 minutes in and out.
So don't worry,
Albie.
My
nickname in middle school.
It's not.
So for Treksploration, I'm Albie.
And I'm Chris.
And we'll see you next time with Star Trek Scouts because, Chris, what do?
We learn and grow and boldly go. Star Trek Scouts. Woo! That was pretty good. I thought you were really frozen there.
All right.
You didn't blink or nothing.